This one is question 5, WASSCE 2025. So that's last year. They gave us the 2 points and the midpoint. So this is the question here. Question number 5, right here, coordinate geometry. They give us the midpoint of the line joining point C. You have the x coordinate to be 2 arrow and the y coordinate to be 3. Point D, you have x coordinate -4, y coordinate s. So we're going to call point C the first point and point D the second point. And then they give us the midpoint here. They want us to find the values of R and S, and they want us to find the distance between point C and point D. So we will need the midpoint formula and the distance formula for coordinate geometry. All right. So we'll start with the first one. We'll just call point C to be the first point. C to be the first point. We call it point 1. So this means that our x1 will be 2 arrow and our y1 is 3. Then point D is -4s. This would be our point 2 for point D. So our x2 is -4 and our y2 is s. S as in Samuel. When they give us the midpoint, but the formula for midpoint of coordinate in coordinate geometry, the formula for midpoint is just the middle point. So the midpoint M, the x coordinate is x1 plus x2 over 2. It's just the middle point, the middle point, midpoint. So just the average for the x coordinate and then the average for the y coordinates. That is your midpoint. So this already they gave it to us. This is 1, this is 2 arrow minus 1. Yeah. So we have that x1. Let's start with the x coordinates. Okay, let's start with the x coordinates. We have that x1 plus x2 over 2 is equal to 1. All right. So our x1 is 2 arrow plus -4. x2 is -4. Then divided by 2 will give us 1. Okay. So let's multiply both sides by 2. And then plus minus. Plus minus is minus. So we have that just 2 arrow minus 4 over 2 is equal to 1. Multiply both sides by 2. You multiply both sides by 2. And you have that 2 arrow minus 4 is 2 times 1. So 2 arrow minus 4 is 2. 2 arrow will be 8, 4 to both sides. 2 arrow will be 2 plus 4. 2 arrow will be 6. Then divide both sides by 2. Arrow will be 6 divided by 2. So this implies that arrow is 3. Arrow is 3. Now we have found the value of r. We will now go ahead and find the value of s. So to find the value of s, we are going to use the midpoint for the second coordinate, the y coordinate. Uh, so we notice that y1 plus y2 over 2 will give us 2r minus 1. That is based on this here. Remember, this is the formula for midpoint, and then this is the midpoint that they give to us. All right. Our y1 is 3. We substitute it, plus y2 is s over 2 equal to 2r minus 1. We have already found our r, so we're going to substitute it. But before we do that, the LCD is 2, so let us multiply both sides by 2. So we have that 3 plus s is equal to 2 times 2r minus 1. So 3 plus s will give us 2 times 2 times 3. Go ahead and substitute for our r is 3. So 2 times 3 minus 1. So 3 plus s is equal to 2. Of course, we do PEMDAS. Okay. B PEMDAS. You remember this? B PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear on solid. But B is brackets. Okay, so this will be 2 times 3, 6 minus 1. Yeah, B is brackets, B is parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, and division from left to right, and then addition and subtraction from left to right. So 3 plus s will give us 2 times 5. 3 plus s is 10. So our s is 10 minus 3, and our s is 7. So our r is 3, and our s is 7. That is the this one, A part, and arrow and s. Okay. So that is how we solve it for the A part. Now we are going to find the distance between the 2 points. So we are going to use the distance formula. Distance formula. And the distance formula is that the distance formula, the distance is the square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. That is the distance formula. Okay, now we'll come back here. Remember, our x1, this is our x1 2r. Okay, so our x1 that is 2r, we just write everything here, which will make it easier for us again. Our x1 is 2r, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. So our x1 is 6. Our y1 is still 3. Our x2 is -4. And then our y2 is s, which is 7. Right? So the distance formula, the distance will be the square root of x2 is -4 minus 6 all squared plus y2 is 7 minus 3 all squared. Right? So this will give us square root of Minus 4 minus 6. You owe 4, you owe 6. So you owe 10. Negative 10 all squared plus 7 minus 3 is 4 squared. Gives us square root of negative 10 all squared 100 plus all squared is 16. So this gives us square root of 116. And then we simplify this, okay? Now let's actually look at the question to see if it wants us to simplify or if it wants us to round our answers. So we didn't say uh, to round our answers, okay, to find the approximate. So we just simplify it, all right? We just have to simplify it then. We now ask ourselves, 116 is the radicand. So this is the radical. Ask yourself, what do we have perfect squares? Factors of 1